I've been waiting so patiently to film this tutorial because there's been so many questions about the new LOKLik Cutting Machine compared to the Cricut. Now, I only have a Cricut Explore Air 2, so we're going to compare and contrast the two devices today. Before we jump into it, I want you to know that this cutting machine is only comparable to the Explore Air family, not the Maker. I know it looks more like a Maker, but don't get it confused. Anyways, before we jump into that, make sure you hit subscribe down below. You do not want to miss out on new LOKLik content because there's not a lot out there. Of course, it's a new device. It's going to take a little bit of time. Let's just get the elephant out of the room. I know a lot of people think that this looks similar to a lot of other cutting machines on the market. And it's true. A lot of cutting machines do look similar because they are basically all the same thing. They just bring different things to the table, which we're going to break down today. First of all, as we know, Cricut has been a loved brand for so long, and that doesn't exclude me. Just because I have a new device doesn't mean that I hate my Cricut. I still love it. She's had a lot of love, as you can tell. She's a little discolored for all the years of crafting.
Let's take a look closer at both of these devices. Upon first glance, of course, they do look very similar. Both machines do feature the pen and blade input, very easy to insert and get everything rolling. I will say the first thing I noticed that is mainly different is the way you open these devices. The Cricut has a push button automatic open, where the LOKLik you just simply pull the top up and the bottom will flop down. The pen and blade accessories are pretty much the same as in the way that you're going to put them in and secure everything. One thing that I really noticed is that the LOKLik does not have a customized dial that you can use quick settings. However, the Cricut does, so keep that in mind. Secondly, both machines do have a lot of option for storage, both on top of the device and within. One thing to note about the storage is the LOKLik does have a larger storage section on top of the machine. However, it does lack the fact that the storage compartment in the Cricut has two different windows. One window dedicated only to individual blades, giving it a nice customized section. When working with a more budget-friendly machine, I always keep in mind that I am sacrificing some of those additional add-ons like the automatic open in the individual blade sections. This doesn't mean that I'm actually losing any function within what I can do with the device. It simply means I cannot expect to have all of the luxury features of the more expensive device, and that is totally okay. By the way, that little rectangle window you see at the top of the Cricut is actually where you would insert any cartridges that you have.
Both machines do cut around 100 different types of materials, which cover all of your basic materials like vinyl, cardstock, and window cling, plus a bunch more. And if you ever question what do these devices actually cut, head on over to the manufacturer's description and they'll tell you everything very outlined and detailed on both websites. One thing I highly recommend is when you're purchasing a device, always go through the manufacturer. Please don't go through a third party because you probably won't get the warranty. And even though it might be a better price, you don't know if there might be something wrong with that device. The one big difference is, of course, they're going to use two different softwares. The LOKLik uses the LOKLik Studio, which is very beginner friendly, and I have been enjoying it so much. And of course, Cricut uses Design Space. The LOKLik does not have a subscription, whereas the Cricut does have a subscription, and I think it used to be around $12.99. I'm not sure, I don't pay for it anymore. I find that Creative Fabrica is actually a much better subscription, but I'll save that for another video. Anyways, if you are looking for some free graphics, the LOKLik Studio has all free graphics, whereas the Cricut Studio does have some free graphics. They're very basic, and all of the better ones you do have to pay for, including any of the Disney or Marvel, of course. When it comes to Design Space, I pretty much just got away from it because there's always updates, they're always changing things, and I'm just personally a little bit over it. Not that Cricut is a bad brand. It's not. It's been there for me for all of these years. But now that I'm in LOKLik, I just kind of really like it. It got my fire burning inside again, mainly because it's something new, and I'm very eager to teach you guys about this new software because there's not many tutorials online. That's another thing I want to address. Because this is new, there's not a lot of tutorials out there, including YouTube or TikTok. But keep in mind, I personally am going to bring a lot more content, including this device and the software. So make sure you're subscribed down below so that you never miss out on those. The cool thing is both of these devices do have a print and cut feature. And they both do have a calibration setting feature so that you can calibrate the pen and your blade, which is really nice. I think that both are very comparable. Both projects to me work very well. I will say sometimes I have to calibrate my machines a couple different times, but that's just something you are going to run into, especially if you're not using the feature a lot. Just keep that in mind. The one thing I am really preferring about the LOKLik compared to the Cricut Explore Air is the LOKLik has a noise reducing feature. It's already built in, so you don't have to remember to click any additional buttons. As we know, the Cricut is pretty noisy when it's cutting. So if you're a stay-at-home mom or a babysitter, this is perfect to do during nap time and it's not going to disturb anybody. These devices are very similar as they both have on-device buttons, including power, pause, load, and cut. This one is a little bit different as it does have the dial when it comes to customized settings. You can just switch it to vinyl and it's going to know. Whereas the LOKLik, you're going to use all of your cut settings right on the device. Now with Cricut, you can use the customize option on here and do everything on the device as well. We have covered so much information, and I know you're wondering, well, what device should I get? Listen, I'm not the expert here. You should definitely make your own informed decision. I'm never going to say that one is better than the other. I've used both. I do like both. However, for me, I'm very interested in LOKLik because it's brand new, it's fresh on the market, and it's very fun for me to try something new. The Explore Air family usually ranges between $200 and $250, where the LOKLik ranges just around $160, and I have seen it as low as $140. I know you've probably got your Cricut a little bit cheaper. They're always on sale different places, including Black Friday. Both machines are actually on sale for Black Friday, as I've seen last year. But one thing I know for beginners is they're trying to be as budget friendly as possible because, of course, a lot of us are teachers, moms, or have a full-time job. So I find that the LOKLik is a little bit more cost effective. Plus, the brand itself has a lot of supplies that are very inexpensive and great quality. We'll talk about that in another video, but their sister company is HTV Raw, and if you know me, they're my favorite. I'm not going to say that you should get one over the other, but I do think that you should take some notes from this video and decide which is going to be best for you and your budget. With all of those things being said, remember, this is a new device, so there's not a whole heck of a lot of tutorials out there as of right now. But you've just found your favorite resource because I have been having so much fun with this device and have been uploading a bunch of different tutorials. So make sure you hit subscribe, leave any comments down below about either one of these devices, and I would be happy to share. One thing I will say is I don't do a lot of tutorials with the Cricut because, of course, there are so many flooding the market. And I would like to provide new and fresh content for you guys as viewers. So please comment down below any tutorials that you are excited to see, any burning questions, and I'm very excited to have you here. But anyways, we'll chat soon. Have a great day.